They don't make them like this anymore.
Nice big open corner here, so if we look round the bed.
You look good in it, Dad. Fangio, and just when Sterling Moss was starting out. Oh, so this is Mika Hakkinen's. Right, this is cool to see. So, welcome back to the channel. You join me at Mercedes World. We're down here because my daughter is doing a driving experience. She's only 13 and she's getting to drive some Mercedes AMG, so that's going to be pretty cool. But if you look in and you think, oh, he's wearing the same clothes as his last video, it's because I am. I got up really early this morning, went to Goodwood Motor Circuit for the Supercar Sunday breakfast meet, which was amazing. So if you haven't checked that video out, go and check that out. But yeah, we're here, Mercedes World. We're going to have a look around the museum. My daughter's going to drive a car, so that should be pretty cool. But first off, we're going to go and try the bistro and grab something to eat and drink. Cheers. Sorry. Here she is, the driver of the day. What do you reckon, Meg? You going to be drifting around that soon?
Okay.
Right, so I tried to book myself in one of these like drifting experiences on this skid pad, but it was all fully booked. But I don't know if that's someone doing it or professional, but if it's not a professional, they're pretty good at it. Today's all about my daughter doing her driving experience, but there's a racing simulator here, so we're gonna go and give that a go. No, high five. Was you 159? I was 132. That wasn't too bad. That was pretty good though. That is what I want for the man cave at home. Play seat, Fanatec steering wheel. That's pretty cool. These are so cool to see going around the track on the TV, but getting up close with them, they look absolutely crazy. All the aero and the wings and everything, they're crazy looking things. So this is a C-Class from 2005, but yeah, definitely cool to see. Oh, is it the sound of all the different cars?
Yeah.
Hold on then. A GTS. Whoa. What you got there? So what's that, an A45? What we got around here? C43? Sounds pretty cool. And then E63S. Whoa, that sounds nice. Meg, what about one of them for your first car? Just look at the interior of these things. It's crazy how military and rugged they look on the outside, but it's absolute luxury inside. Look at that. These new SL43s, I think they look really nice. As a daily, that is really nice. Drop top, colour looks lovely. On the daylight today with the sun shining, that would be a really nice daily just to cruise around in. I have to say, if you're thinking of coming here, it is a really impressive building. Look, really modern, massive building. We're on the level with all the Formula 1 cars, and they've got a Petronas car that's all hanging with like fishing wire for each individual component. So it's like an exploded view of a Formula 1 car. How cool is that? Let me go to the front. It looks even better from the front. I think this is the best angle from the front. Look how impressive this is. Apparently it took 100 hours to put all this up. That is so cool. Right, so this is a car I've never even heard of, let alone seen. Apparently, so this is from 1955 with Fangio, and just when Sterling Moss was starting out. So this is a W196R with the streamlined body. But what a beautiful thing. I mean, that must be so aerodynamic. You can see why they call it a streamline, but just look at that thing. Proper piece of history sitting there, absolutely gorgeous. Just look at this thing from the back though. You can tell this has just been developed in a wind tunnel. This must just slice through the air. I love them side X exhausts, iconic. That's a lovely thing, that is. So when I was watching Formula 1 when I was a kid, kind of early 2000s, this CLK 55, this was the safety car that always come out. Such a cool looking thing back in the day. Cool to see here. But yeah, 2003 CLK 55. Cool bit of history again. This is a cool piece of history as well. So this is Mika Hakkinen's 1998 winning car. So this is Kimi and Montoya's 2006 McLaren MP4-21. It debuted in 2006 in Bahrain. It entered 18 races and had 9 podiums. And this was the first year where McLaren was powered purely by Mercedes. Right, this is a crazy piece of history sitting right here. So, as a lot of you know, Lewis Hamilton, his rookie year, missed out on the Drivers' Championship by 1 point. But the following year, 2008, I think it was Brazil, where he overtook 5th place just to secure the right amount of points to take his first Drivers' Championship, and this is the car that he did it in. I'm not going to make out I know about Formula E. I have not watched much of it. I think the lack of sound is just not drawing me in, but the cars look really cool. There's one here, it does look really cool, but I'll be honest, I know nothing about it. So this Williams FW37 is here because it has the 1.6 litre V6 Mercedes hybrid turbo power unit in it. So this car is the 2015 Felipe Massa and Valtteri Bottas's car. It entered 19 races, they had 4 podiums, 2 by Massa and 2 by Bottas, so another really cool car to see here. Somebody's chickened out and having a go. Look, they've got a room full of proper full-on simulators. I presume they're just mock-ups of Formula 1 cars, and then they've got full-on racing simulators in there. They look really cool, so I've got to have a go.
Nope. Nope. Is it good?
That was really cool. Meg, you should have done that.
Why is that not loud?
That was quite tiring. That was really good. Because you've got to turn the wheel. It's like quite a bit of resistance. It's really realistic. That's probably the best racing simulator I've ever been on. This time, there's my wife and my little girl getting all booked in to do a driving experience. So, like I said, it's pretty cool. If you're over 1.5 metres tall, you can drive a car. There's no age restriction. So, I think if there's any extra insurance waiver, I'm definitely going to take that out though.
The mobile phones must be turned off while in the car. Smoking is not permitted.
No smoking.
Seatbelts must be worn. Passengers must sit well back into the seat at all times.
Is that me?
That's you.
Yeah.
Right. Megan's listening to the safety briefing. But it's got a bit more real because they asked if anyone wants to be a passenger, and for some reason I said yes. Meg, please don't crash. She's going to try not to crash. No. So while my daughter's sitting over there waiting for her instructor to do her driving experience, I had to come and have a look at this. So this is a 1993 190E. So when I was watching the touring cars on the telly when I was a kid, this was dominating everything. And they were cool to see on the telly, they were cool looking cars, but just now see them in person, they're absolutely crazy pieces of machinery. Really, really cool to see. Absolute crazy piece of history sitting right there. So our family car's a Tesla Model 3 and we're going to hand it back in a couple of months and change it for something else. So we either get another Tesla, but we've kind of been looking around. So this is a pretty good option. So you've got the EQE, that's the 350, or the EQS, this is the 450. That's a big looking car. I really like the front. I think these are nice looking cars. Might have to take one of these for a test drive and see what they're like. So I didn't actually realise it's a whole vehicle sales centre. They sell new cars here as well. I didn't realise that, so take a look. So that's pretty cool. You've got a whole new Mercedes dealership in here as well. And then I've just spotted they do a used vehicle sales as well.
Okay, so your brake and gas just going in. So engine's on, running, all good. Keeping the brake on. Tap the gear stick down into drive. So that's neutral at the moment, so if you go all the way down into drive, so click. There you go, keeping the brake on, otherwise the car's going to move. Cool. And then back to centre again. Happy so far. A little bit more steering to the left this way. Turn a little bit more. Now, come off the brake pedal, car's going to start to move. There we go, no gas. Look to where you want to go to, down the line this way. So start to bring the steering back to centre again. Looking around the corner, so now a little bit to the right, yeah? That's it, good. Let it come round. Looking at the gap between the parked cars, keep going forwards through there. And then we're coming in here, and then we're already looking at the next gap ahead, yeah? Mm-hmm. And we're starting to turn forward. That's it, turning. So we're looking through the gap this way and over this way. That's it. You're doing very well, brilliant. Indicating left. Smooth speed. And turning it. Nice and steady. That's it. Straighten a little bit, mind the cone just here, and then left again. We're going to make our way to go and find some nice smooth tarmac to drive on now. So we're going all the way down to the far end, and we're going to come back this way in a moment. So, roundabout coming up. Keep back off the gas, cover the brake pedal, and gently start to squeeze the brakes to take the speed off. Round you go. Keep going, keep going. Cool. Third exit, this one just here. So then we're looking ahead, unwinding the steering, and then back on the gas down the other end. Like a pro. Yes, it's going around. So see where the black car came off, just over there by the blue cone in the corner, by the brambles. We're going to come off over there. So grading yourself on the gas, the brakes, and the steering. So 1 being the worst driver in the world, 10 being the best. Where would you grade yourself using the gas today?
I have to grade myself.
I know everyone hates this bit. Yeah, it was good. Nice and smooth.
High five, Meg, for not crashing. Right, Meg, we did it. Well, you did it.
Well, I did it.
You did it. We're still alive. What do you reckon? First impression? Was that good? Was it what you thought it was going to be? Yeah?
You think it was a bit easier than I thought.
Easier?
Yeah.
I suppose it's auto, but definitely got a lot better by the end, didn't you? A bit more speed and around the corners. That was really good. I wasn't expecting to drive down the road doing like 30 miles an hour with other cars coming towards you for your first driving experience. Would you do it again? That was really cool. That was really good. Go on then. So this is a GLC. I like the screen, the two screens. It's like a heads-up display, goes onto the windscreen. The carbon fibre like centre console thing looks cool. You look good in it, Dad. You should get one of these. Or do we change the Tesla Model 3 for an EQE 53? I have to say I'm not too sure on the styling though. What do you think? And I don't know price-wise how comparable that is to like a Tesla Model 3 Performance, but it does look quite cool. Look how cool this Scalextric track is. It's an actual recreation of Mercedes-Benz World. So you've got the skid pan and the track that Megan's just done her driving test on. How cool is that?
3, 2, 1, go!
So this is a Mercedes from 1886. Look at that, that just shows you how technology has moved on. It's about 900cc, so nearly a litre, but yeah, imagine how things have moved on. So this is a Mercedes 75 PS from 1907. It was a 10 litre with a top speed of 59 miles an hour. That's a cool thing though. Right, so unfortunately today I did look at booking like an AMG GT or GTR and all these kind of AMG C63 driving experiences, because you can do a high-speed passenger lap. They've got this donut kind of drifting ring where all the sprinklers pop up. There's loads to do here. Unfortunately I just left it too late. We was kind of more coming just for Megan to do her driving experience, but it's a super cool place, and you can do the off-road course in the G-Wagons. I think they go over there under a bridge and they've got the big off-road course, so there's absolutely loads to do here. Are you in, mother? Bye. Right, that's it. I think we're done. My wife is taking my mum and dad and my little girl home. I'm going to go in my car. It's been a pretty cool afternoon. My daughter, I keep saying my little girl, but she tells me off for that because she's 13 now. So my daughter had a really cool hour driving lesson. I have to say, if you've got a kid and they're over 1.5 meters tall, definitely book them into that. That is so cool. And I have to say, the instructor that we had, he was so cool, so chilled, so laid back. He wasn't sweating at all. I was in the back, sweaty palms, but he was so cool. It was a really, really good experience, and it's a cool building. You can sit like we did, have something to eat, check out what's going on, look around all the cars. So if you like cars and you haven't been to Mercedes World, definitely come and check it out. So again guys, hope you like the video, hope you like the content. Thanks again for subscribing. It's really helping the channel out at the minute. Like always, we'll catch you on the next one.